Welcome to a zerok cast between Masper in the blue with Rovers versus Dave the Brave in the red with Rovers as well. Quite a logical and common pick on this map. Quite a large map as well. Large and flat, that's exactly why it's a great map for Rovers. Scout out for Dave, while there is a Raider out for Masper, and Scout won't go down yet. Rover, of course, does have an opportunity to go into like a meme rush or a meme strat, I guess, or troll strat with fencers, which is probably why they want to scout with the dot, just to make sure that, okay, they're not going for it. And of course, dot, really nice because slow down. Yeah, slow. That, of course, even if it doesn't kill, does delay the economy just a little bit. And also, over here, the Scorcher is only now at the enemy base. Dot is quite a bit quicker. Also, don't forget your 0k 101. Never chase Scorch. Nice thing for the drone to be there, distracting the Scorcher, even though it probably wasn't intentional, because I'm pretty sure you can't actually like click the drone to direct it somewhere. Still really nicely done. Over the Scorcher, don't get stuck, I would advise. And even though it looks kind of bad, because, well, you're at the base of Dave the Brave, this isn't actually that bad, just because this also means that reclaim is going to be for Dave, reinforcements are close, so even though it's something that I personally do or did really often, like try to suppress the enemy, get them in their own base the entire time, it doesn't really work, because even though it's not that much, right, I mean it's like 52 here, another 52, so like 150 reclaim total. That's still 150 total. And in the meantime, of course, you can still just expand without too much difficulty. Also, like a 10% attrition. Yeah, that's really bad for Masper then. Which is why I'm like, well, yeah, it's nice to be at the enemy base the entire time. It makes you feel like you have really safe expansion, and that you can keep them down. But as you can see, like, looking at the economy, it's super even, so it doesn't really work. But it does give your enemy a couple of advantages, in terms of reclaim and, of course, closer reinforcements, and all that good stuff. Over here, well, only a couple of Scorches from Masper were engaging, while most of them for Dave were. This Scorcher does get out with its life just for now. But again, more reclaim, and yeah, okay, you did double your attrition, that's true. Does not mean that it's good attrition. Over here though, moving in with the Scorches, a couple of low ones in there for Dave. And over here we have it. The Strike Commander moving in. Actually no, that's Guardian. Wow. Already taking middle of the map, pretty much. Doesn't actually have any radar, but Commander of course has radar, so you don't really need it. Right now you have most of the map covered. Couple of fences already coming out for Masper, and well, those get countered by Scorches, especially if you don't have enough of a mass in terms of your fencer numbers. Fences also coming out for Dave. And Dave keeping the pressure on right now. Does have slightly better economy, and ooh, Masper is actually accessing just a little bit, maybe not. Over here, Scorchers are moving in, should easily be able to take this fight. And actually that's heavily damaged Scorchers, so yeah, wouldn't be able to take the fight against the Commander. However, yeah, okay, Ripper is going to be out very soon, there it is, but already splitting up the Scorchers, really nice to spot that. And does take down like a couple of small things like a caretaker that wasn't constructed yet and all that. They take this metal extractor, that's fine. So still did quite a decent job. Over here, Ripper is trying to move in. Normally you would of course say that Fencer would counter Ripper, but that's not completely true. Because, well, there are only 2 fences here. Also, like, oh, Dave, did you go for, like, wind? No. Then why do you have so little energy income? I don't know. Didn't get destroyed, right? I don't think so. Huh. Maybe you were just a little bit too late with your energy income. In which case, okay, yeah, good. You are going for a solar wall. Not that many units out on the field right now for both players. Just like 1 Ripper, 1 Fencer for Masper, and a little bit more for Dave. 2 Ripper, 3 Rippers, fine. A little bit more than I thought it was. But still, not actually that much. Over here, there is a little bit of defense here with Lotus. But, of course, Scorcher would be able to hide behind solar panels, or just move past. And this is not defended. Over here, Fencers are trying to do something. And of course, Stinger slightly outranges them. And also has decent amount of HP. Actually more than I remember it having. So it's actually a little bit better of a counter than I thought it was. Fences here not really taking a good engagement for Dave. And Masper now, because of the reclaim, was ahead in economy just a little bit. Rear Scorcher is being reclaimed, and oh no. Okay. Mason will go down. Commander won't, because there was army. And a Stinger. Does once again mean that there is a bit more reclaim over here for Masper. And actually has got attrition in their favor by now. Dave actually retreating with the commander just a little bit, if you want to call like this back pocket retreating. Takes a little bit of firepower away from the front, which is normally where you would want it. But because, well, they don't really have any masons close by, it's probably the best. Because of course you do want to keep expanding your eco. And over here, well, yeah, that's it. All of Dave's forces just went down. Okay, actually this is something I missed, but this is probably... No, wait, this is the one I was talking about, like, well, yeah, you can hide behind the Lotus. Okay, not completely sure then. When this went down. Over here, both players now going for badges, I believe. Yes. No! That's not a badger. That is an Impaler. I was looking at the minimap when I said both players going for badger, but no. This is like the actual artillery. Not something I would have expected. At least not this early on. And well, yeah, now this is when you see that the base eco for Masper is just way worse. Like 20 and a bit. This is like about 40. So even though, yeah, attrition is good for Masper right now. Started off really badly, of course, but like now it's quite okay. Yeah, the economy still is not great. Stinger will go down over here. Nothing you can really do against an Impaler. At least not right now. But yeah, Impaler only good against like buildings. Whereas Badger is able to harass the buildings, keep them firing against their mines, and is also quite good against units. Which Impaler really just isn't. It's a precision artillery, that's true. But how precision is it? It comes down over here and misses. That's how precision it is. It's only good against stationary targets. And it's also like way more expensive than a Badger, like 3 times as much, about that much. Slightly less though. 700. Yeah, okay, so 2 and a bit times. So, also, oh wait, no. Never mind. I thought I heard something that had like a way stronger, like, sound, but I guess not. Over here, just a little bit of his Scorcher battle. You don't want to chase Scorchers, Dave. But I mean, you do have more numbers and all that, so shouldn't have been too big a deal, and over here Scorcher will be cleaned up. No real problem. Commander actually going for a geothermal for Dave in the top right corner. Do you know about it? Not really. At least you don't really seem to go there. Seem to want to go there. Not really. Dave actually has like super good radar by now. I just saw on the minimap. Whereas, well, Masper doesn't have super good radar coverage, but doesn't really need it, honestly. Also, like, don't take your badger there. Not like that. That's wasteful. And over there, Ravens coming in. Boom, boom, boom. That's 5 of them already. So they are not just going to drop the bombs over there. No, these things are immediately going. Be quick, Liam. There we go. Are immediately going for the factory. Boom. And that should be a dead factory, right? No, because one of the Ravens went down before letting go of their payload. And actually, I was paying attention to the Ravens right there. But yeah, Dave actually gives it up, strangely enough. Not something I would have expected, at least not yet. I guess they were just too afraid of like little rippers like these running in and destroying everything.